Hey, this is Craig Ford. Thank you for joining me for another Mayor's Minute. I got a lot of information to bring to you and excited to do so. The Christmas Parade, we just completed the Christmas Parade, had almost 110 entries, I believe, and had a wonderful time. We gave away door prizes for the first, second, and third place, and they were amazing. I'll be honest, you could take all three and mix them up, and you could have had 1, 2, or 3, but we had some judges. The Tiffany from our fleet and her husband, Wade, and they did a great job judging those. And I think the Polar Express was first and second and first, something like that, I'm not sure. But we also want to thank Mickey Ferguson with WBRC, Fox Weather out of Birmingham, and Kay Moore, our own, with DGI. They commentated the Christmas Parade, had a lot of questions. Is it on TV? It'll be on Channel 99. And we'll continue to show it so everybody that was homebound or couldn't make it to the parade will be able to see the parade. We're always trying to improve the parade, make it better, and I think by far this was the best parade, and I've said that every year since we've been in office, the best parade we've had. We keep making it better. You would not believe the people that come from out of town to see this parade and participate in it. So there's something called Placer IA or something that's artificial intelligence that now we can tell where we draw people from for tourism reasons. And we're bringing people in all over southern Tennessee, West Georgia, and all over Alabama in our area in northeast Alabama to the parade and to the Christmas tree. So we're excited about that. So the parade's completed. We're putting everything up, cleaning everything up. Already having a planning meeting today called a post-parade meeting, or what we call an AAR, after action review. What can we do better for next year's parade? And we'll go ahead and make those notes, and then we'll store them and we'll be ready to do that. We're already planning right now for the spring in April, May, and June, and summer camps, if you can believe that. So it's kind of crazy how we're trying to plan ahead for the city of Gadsden. Ice skating. Ice skating's been great. It's just fantastic. It's packed all the time. It's another quality of life issue that people are able to enjoy. We have more food vendors down there. We built the deck up around the Christmas tree. We had the tallest Christmas tree in the state of Alabama. We have done Placer AI on it. It's crazy how much tourism dollars is coming into it. Somebody asked me, did it cost us a lot of money? It cost us money, and I can't remember the exact price on the tree, but we announced that in City Council. We've already made our money back. We paid for the tree half with grants from the state, so we're excited about that. So if we get grants for the state, somebody asked me, why don't you use those grants for something else? You can't do that. Grants, I don't want to sound sarcastic, but you can only use grants specifically for what they're used for. And that's how you get a grant. You tell them what you want to use it for, and you use it for that specific purpose. Then you have to file the paperwork back with whoever gave you the grant to justify the grant, and we get audited, and we have to show everything. So the ice skating is fantastic. The tree is beautiful. There's a deck up there that overlooks the river. You can go up there and get some food from the food court. You can eat dinner and watch people skate. Doesn't cost you a thing. You can just enjoy it. It's a quality of life issue. If you want to skate, it's $10 to skate. And trust me, that's worth the time, because you'll be worn out before your time wears out. Christmas at the Falls. That's another phenomenal event that we got going on up at the Falls. Y'all know about it. If you don't know about it, come on out. It's up at Nakalula Falls. We're having great record turnouts. We're changing things a little bit. We're making all the employees wear green hats, so you know they're employees, and we're having them scatter out, ask people, hey, how can we help you? We're trying to expedite the train line as fast as possible and not take away from the experience of enjoying the train. So we're not trying to speed the train up. We're just trying to come up with different things while you're waiting in line, like Buddy the Elf and some other characters, to take pictures to help pass the time while you're in the train. The petting barn, or the barn where you pet the animals, and the sloths and everything, that's become a hit. I think people know now to gravitate towards the barn after they ride the train, so we're trying to direct traffic down there too, and still allow the kids and you to enjoy the time at the animal exhibits and everything we have. It's a good problem to have. Wanted to tell you, if you don't want to wait in lines, Monday to Thursday is your best option. Weekends are packed. We sell out, actually, believe that or not. It's kind of crazy. It's a good problem to have. The campground's packed out. Everything's going great up at the falls. It's just I wish we could make it bigger, but we only have so much land. So We're trying to come up with more trolleys and more transportation to get you from your park to there and all that kind of stuff. So we're working through all that, and if you have any suggestions, please feel free to call us or report it on the Hey Gadsden app, and we got a lot of our ideas from the public. The Goodyear fire, I want to mention that. So there was a fire at the old Gadsden Goodyear plant, at the new Tachyon plant owned by Phoenix Industries out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tachyon is out of Arizona, I believe, or out west. They're occupying the old Gadsden Goodyear plant now. The fire was constrained to the old, what they call the Banbury's section of the Goodyear plant. I want to tell you, man, our Gadsden firefighters responded right away. Our volunteer fire departments throughout the whole county, and if you haven't seen it, you need to go to my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, and look at it. We had every volunteer fire department that I know, because I spent a lot of times in the 18 years in the legislature. They were all there lined up with their water tankers that were called in by former Chief Will Reed at 911 Director and Chief Vance Brown and our Gadsden Fire Department. Y'all, let me tell you something. They saved that plant from burning down. It was a team effort, a group effort. We had our county commissioners there. We had everybody you can think of there, and I hate to mention names because I always forget something. And somebody said, where was this city? Well, that city, for example, Rainbow City was covering our section of our city while we had no fire trucks over there covering our people, citizens, in case another accident happened. Atala was covering this section. So we have a joint agreement where if something happened to Rainbow City, then we would help them too. Somebody said, well, I remember one day, and I do remember this too, where they stopped at the city line and didn't come in and put out a fire. Those days are over. We have now joint agreements with everyone that we help each other out in the county, and that's what it takes, is us all working together. But I want to do a shout out to our volunteer fire departments. They're not paid, and they showed up and they came out, and one guy was Mayor David Nation. The mayor of Reese City showed up, and they brought their pumper water truck in. They created a water basin. They dumped the water in it, then we pumped the water out to the roof because the water from where we were getting it from for the city, the valves or something had been turned off, and we had to get them turned back on. So we just went to Plan B and started doing the pumper trucks, worked like a dream. But Chief Brown, Vance Brown from Knockalilla Mountain, our own very own fire chief, did a great job managing that with our fire department and everybody else involved. So we want to thank them. That was a big deal. So I want to address some concerns about the Goodyear fire. I read on Facebook, and I don't get on Facebook a lot. I always get notified, hey, you might want to go on Facebook and look at this and comment. We have people that do that. So sometimes I'll get on there when I see some uneducated comments. That's kindly putting it that way. The clock tower had burned down. It was arson. It was somebody went in and set it on fire. Y'all, let me tell you something. Don't believe everything you read on social media, please. And that's a new day that we're having to deal with. We did our best at putting the information out as quick as we knew it. I did a personal video, which I'm not good at. I sound like a hick going down and talking, but I thought this is the best way to put it out. So I did. I did the best thing I could. I had every TV station in Birmingham contact me personally, or our PR department, and said, can they use our video? Absolutely. We want to be as transparent as possible. We want to put that information out. But be careful to talk about stuff that's not true, because the information gets out throughout the community and then the state, and then it may hinder us from recruiting someone to come to that plant that we're already talking to, because that did happen. And we have to contact them and say, hey, that information you got on social media is incorrect. I don't know how some people come up with this, or they just make this up in their head because I don't know, maybe they're just negative people, and I hope that's not the case. But I even had someone quote scripture to me about why Goodyear plant was on fire and why it was arson, and that was bizarre to me. But it takes all types of people, I know, to make this world go round and round. But sometimes I wish those people wouldn't put out there what they want to say. That's the best way I know to put it. So y'all, if you want information, we got phones, we got cell phones. We'd love to tell you what's going on. We even got certain people in government positions spreading false information about certain grants we got in certain areas of town. It's bizarre to me that they come up with this information when they don't even try to gather. So if you want to know the truth, contact us. Send me an email, send me a text, call our mayor's office. We will get you an answer. I spend about 3 hours a day on the phone returning phone calls to people, not only just in this city, but people outside the city, clearing up things that was not true, and trying to let them know why we did what we did and why we're doing what we're doing. Doesn't mean we're going to agree, but it also means that we may be able to get the truth out, and that's what we're here to do. The paving crew, you can tell it's cold, it's freezing. So we have stopped the paving. You can only pave above a certain temperature until the spring comes back. So what do you do with our paving crew? We go into road repair. We go into tearing up the roads to get them ready for the spring to be paved so we can pave faster. However, we're also doing pothole repairs throughout the city. So the only way we're getting the pothole repair information, if you go on your Hey Gadsden app, H-E-Y, Gadsden, G-A-D-S-D-E-N, your app, A-P-P, on your Android or your iPhone. You go on your app store and you download the Hey Gadsden app. Trust me, it's simple. Even I can do it, and I have done a few. If I can do it, you can do it. So you go to the Hey Gadsden app, you report the pothole, where it is. Now, we're going to get out there as quick as possible. We're repairing potholes like crazy right now that people have reported. So all you do is take a picture, hit submit, and it geo-fences directly where you are, and it lets us know where to go fix that pothole. And that's our plan. Now, we eventually are going to come back and pave in the spring, and we're repaving the roads fast as we can in North Gadsden. Did a lot, more than we expected we were in North Gadsden. Our first road coming back will be Kyle Avenue when the weather gets up above the certain temperature, so we're excited about that. We're already planning for all these projects that are coming up in the spring. Things are going fast in Gadsden, and we're excited about that. Going fast is not just the answer, but planning accordingly and going fast at the right pace, and make sure you have things in line and you don't misstep or miss some things and you have to go back and fix them that cost you more money to begin with you should have done in the past. That's what we don't want to do. So y'all know I come out of the military background. I'm still in the National Guard. I think I drive some of the employees crazy with my military background, but I want to make sure we stay in our lane and we plan accordingly and according to the logistics, and we make sure we dot our I's and cross our T's. And in the meantime, we take care of our employees, but most importantly, we take care of you. And that's the plan. So if we fail at that, please let us know. We got a State of the City address coming up in February. We'll be talking about that more. But we're excited about everything that's going on in Gadsden. Christmas is such a busy time of the year. And the most important thing, I want you to make sure that we don't forget about our neighbor, and we don't forget about those that are maybe a little less fortunate than us, and we can help those that need a meal, or help those that need a visit, or help those that need a ride to the doctor. Or sometimes there's some people that just don't know who to call. If you'll let us know, we'll do everything we can to help, or we'll direct that phone call to a church or a charity that can help that out. That's something that we're proud of being able to do in this office. So I want to tell you thank you for allowing me to be your mayor, and I want you to have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.